A controversial committee for the city of Jacksonville met for what could be the last time today. The special committee on Duval DOGE will be taking a break while council members begin the budget review process. Riley Phillips joining us live now with more on what's next for the committee. And Riley, it will be up to the new council president to actually decide what happens next.
Yes, Anthony, incoming Council President Kevin Carrico will be the one to determine if he wants to reestablish this special committee after the budget process. In the meantime, though, the committee is working on its final report of their findings over the last few months, touting the millions of dollars in unspent funds and areas where they believe the city can become more efficient.
Welcome to the Special Committee on Duval DOGE.
Members of the Special Committee on Duval DOGE meeting for the last time Tuesday before the city's budget process begins.
The auditors are working on some ideas for us to tackle post-budget.
Since the committee was formed back in March, the Council Auditor's Office has flagged more than $25 million in unspent funds for capital improvement projects. During Tuesday's meeting, the Auditor's Office addressed the city's fire and police pension funds and ways the city can save on money managers of those funds.
Is documenting why they are not choosing, if they're choosing something that is not utilized by the police and fire pension plan, maybe to document the rationale for why they think it's they need to get more diversification. They need to They think this is just a better one where the rate of return is going to make up for any money manager cost.
The Auditor's Office also provided a brief summary of its findings over the last few months. They recommend capital improvement projects be closed out 3 months after a project is complete to ensure leftover funds are not sitting in accounts. City facilities like libraries and community centers are also being looked at as areas that can become more efficient.
So there's so many different ways to actually not necessarily trim the fat, but just become more innovative and have a larger pool of the population actually use these services.
And the cost of overtime was once again discussed during Tuesday's meeting, with committee members asking for a quarterly report on how much departments are spending on it.
Overtime currently may be about the same cost of paying somebody else, like of bringing somebody on. However, once you add in that you're paying 1.5 times plus an FRS contribution on top of that, you're looking at a rate that may be more than what it would be to add more staff.
And members of the committee have also introduced an ordinance that would put the unspent funds from these capital improvement projects into a DOGE contingency fund. That ordinance will be discussed during next week's City Council meeting. Live in downtown Jacksonville, Riley Phillips, First Coast News, on your side.